Thanks for tuning in to the Unaffiliated Creators Podcast. I'm your host, kaeveryday. It's your boy, K. I got my son with me today. I told y'all at the end of the last year I was going to be doing some new things on the podcast. So this year I kind of wanted to have a little fun, and I'm able to spend some quality time with my son. I got young Braden here with me. He get this amazing hair from me. You know, he got the big blonde curly afro. He get that from his dad. But anyway, so the premise of this podcast or this, I don't even know exactly what we want to call this, but my son, he's the biggest Polo G fan. And he does this thing when we're around the house that anytime somebody says something about a song, he always says that Polo G is better. So I'm actually thinking about naming this podcast or this episode or what segment or whatever you want to call this, Polo G is better. But during, as we keep this thing going along, we might, give it a different name or whatever. But right now, we might just call it Polo G's Better. So what we're going to do is he picked the Polo G song. I'm going to play it. And then he's going to try to explain to y'all why he feels that that song is better than the song I picked. Now, I'm not going to pick the same artist every week. And I know some of y'all are probably going to think that that's an unfair advantage to me. But if Polo G is so good, and if my son thinks Polo G is better than everybody else, it shouldn't matter what I pick. His song, or he should be able to explain why he feels that his Polo G song is better than the song I picked. So I tried to make it a little easy on him today. And I did that by, I picked a song that's kind of like a trap song. It's kind of in the same vein as a Polo G song, but it's not. And when I play my song, y'all gonna hear why I said that. And I know what my son's argument is going to be when I play my song, and I've already came up with a way to combat that. But with that being said, hey, young Braden, is there anything that you want to tell us before we get going?
What's good? First time being on the podcast. Polo G fan, play football. Big curly afro. I don't know what else.
So he has a big curly afro. So I guess he wants to be known for the guy that has a big curly afro. He plays football. He's actually pretty good at football, to be honest with y'all. But we don't like to tell him that too often because his head is already big enough. So we want him to be able to walk out of the room when it's all over. So yeah, but there's always room to get better. So, but he do a lot of head topping. Is that a pause? And these kids, now everything is a pause these days. So I just want to make sure everything's on the up and up. But he play wide receiver, and he do go up, and he do be, we used to call it mossing on people because of Randy Moss. But nowadays, all these kids, they like to say head top, and they do the little head top motion. So anyway, before I play the song, tell the audience the title of the song that you picked. And I do want to let everybody know that I am playing the clean versions of these songs. I'm not going to be sitting here playing a whole bunch of craziness. So the song, for the most part, is edited. It's not gonna have all the cuss words and all that stuff in it. But with that being said, let everybody know what song you picked.
Black Hearted by Polo G. No features on it. That's the same song I used for my highlight tape.
So before I play the song, why did you make it a point to say no features, man? What are you trying to say?
Because he can do it his own self. Like, he don't need nobody to carry him on his own song. Like most of your favorite rappers, they need carries.
Oh, that's why I want to do this podcast with him, because this dude think he funny. So the reason why I asked you that is because, and I don't know if you had a clue on what song I picked, but the song I picked does have a feature on it, but it don't even matter because if you split the two people's verses apart, both of their verses even separate, still better than the Polo G song. But anyway, so you said that the title of this song is called
Black Hearted.
For the people out there that's never heard this song, what is the song about? I mean, is he sad? Is he depressed? What is it talking about?
Not gonna lie, I don't even know, because the title Black Hearted would think it's sad, but it's like a hype song for.
Okay, so I guess we supposed to get hype today. All right, man. So let me go ahead and play this song. This is Polo G, Black Hearted. All right, so that was Polo G's Black Hearted. So I'm going to let you go first. So I'm going to let you really break that song down and tell me why you feel that song is going to be better than what I'm about to play.
I like the hook on it and the first verse a lot, because I really like the bar, be careful who you trust because they'll cross you like some harder way. Just a bar. Just such a bar.
Okay, so I got to let the audience know this. I knew that was going to be the line that you was going to say, but I think this is real funny. That line is such a bar, but my son is too young that he he wasn't afforded the opportunity to see Tim Hardaway play when he was actually playing because he about to turn 14. But so basically, if he's ever seen Tim Hardaway play basketball, it was some highlights on YouTube. So he didn't even grow up watching Tim Hardaway play. But that's the line that he likes so much.
I just played with him on 2K. He's tough.
Oh, so he crossed people up on 2K, so that makes the line relevant in the song. Gotcha. So a little fun fact, I don't know if you know this. So Tim Hardaway is old enough that he actually has a son that also plays basketball. Okay, but I digress. Does the son have a better crossover than the dad? That's right, because dads do it better. I want to make sure you... All right, is there anything else you want to talk to us about the song?
The hook, I mean...
Okay, we're going to keep going to the hook.
Just a bar.
Okay,
bars all around.
Okay, so I got to say something because you ain't going to say it. Now, I know this is a style. I don't know if it's really a Chicago thing or I don't know if it's associated with drill rap. And I don't even know if you would consider Polo G a drill rapper. But I mean, I know he's from Chicago, but he don't really do drill. Anyway, he kind of was rapping off beat on the second verse, and I know that's kind of a style, and I know a lot of these young rappers do it. But maybe I'm just old. I'm stuck in my ways, but I'm not used to rappers not rapping on beat or purposely trying to not rap on beat. It doesn't sound right to my ears.
I mean, that's because you write music and stuff.
Okay, yes, you're right. But see, from the era of when I grew up listening to hip hop, when you heard a guy rapping off beat, it never came off like he was purposely doing it. It always sounded like he couldn't catch the rhythm, and that's what it sounds like. So even though now these dudes be like, oh man, that's a style, I'm trying to rap off beat, it doesn't sound like that. It still sounds like the dude can't catch the beat.
No, I think he knew. He's just such a mastermind, you feel me?
Oh, okay. So he ahead of his time. He the smartest person in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Shakespeare, Polo G, and like, I don't even know, like...
Hold. You putting him and Shakespeare in the same...
Actually, I think Polo G might be like more lyrical than him. It's like Shakespeare, Polo G, Edgar Allan Poe for like the best lyrics.
That's why I want to do the podcast with my son, because he's going to say a lot of stupid things like that, and it's going to be a lot of things that I can clip up, and the audience is going to think it's hilarious. All right, so this is the song that I picked, and I know you're going to probably say it's unfair that I picked.
Is it popular?
This. Yes.
Should I know what this is?
What am I playing?
I mean, would I know what it is?
Like, yeah, you're going to know what it is. And,
right.
And you're going to be over there probably trying not to dance. You're going to try to be cool because you're trying to make a point that your song better than mine. But I don't even know why I picked this song, but I'm just coming out the gate swinging hard. The song that I picked was Drake featuring Future, Jumpman. It's unfair, right? You got to say it? Well, go ahead and say what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
I feel like when you post this on like your Instagram story, you should put a poll on which one was better. And it's going to be 100% Polo.
95% of the people are going to say Jumpman. All right, you know what? I'm about to play this thing, man. And I'm going to watch you see how you're going to be fighting so hard not to dance. Here it go. Oh, the outro sound better than the Polo G. Just the outro, how they broke the beat down at the end. Come on. All right.
Because that's Drake. He probably spent like $1 million on that beat.
All right, so let's unpack this. So I knew my son was gonna try to say that the fact that it had a feature on it. You can take each one of their verses separate, and it was hotter than the Polo G song.
Oh,
but
Future didn't even do nothing.
What? Okay, so there's a couple things. One, the melody of that song was way better. If you ask anybody, you tell them the Polo G song, if they've heard it, and you tell them Jumpman, they're going to remember the melody of the Jumpman song. They're not going to remember the melody of the Polo G song.
Ain't as big, but he's better.
It ain't about being big. It's about having a melody that's going to stick in people's head. So even if you didn't know the word of Jumpman, they're going to be like, they're going to know the melody. So that's one reason why I got it. Two, the beat was way hotter. The intro was hotter. The outro was hot.
Both of Polo's verses were better than Drake's and Future's verses. The hook might go to you. Jumpman, like nobody cares. Doing too much, spamming the same words. Get original.
The hook was way hotter, exactly. So you remember the hook. You don't even remember the hook on the Polo G song.
head on a swivel, opposition's like a block away.
And that's better than Jumpman.
Yes. No, not the hook. The hook, Jumpman got that. But Polo, it's just more lyrical, better with the beats, better with the rhyming, just better flow.
So you know Drake made a basketball reference in this. He said, with my left hand like Ginobili.
Yeah, he said Ginobili. That
Come
was the bar.
on, exactly.
I mean, Polo made a basketball reference too.
But his was kind of a little bit more obvious, like, oh, crossover Tim Hardaway. I mean, come on.
Left hand, Ginobili.
I mean, that's like, okay.
Because his left hand, James Harden, nobody cares.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Do you think that Polo G song will ever be used in a TV commercial?
When I get big and I'm in the NFL, that's going to be like, I have a Subway sandwich in my hand, that's going to be playing in the back.
Oh, that's going to be your theme music?
Mm.
All right. But the Jumpman song has already been used in TV commercials.
Because it's bigger. Duh.
It's bigger for a reason.
Size doesn't matter, bro. Just because it's big doesn't mean it's better.
I mean, okay, so we got the melody. So, okay, maybe I need to break it down again. So if the beat's better, the melody's better.
Who said the beat was better?
You don't think that beat was better than that the beat on that Polo G song?
It's not way better, but it's like hand to hand.
But it's better, right?
Yeah. I don't know about better.
Even the intro is better. No Metro, no trust you, almost. Come on, man. The intro tag, the producer tag, the intro was better. Polo G song didn't even really have an intro. It just like
It flowed in.
It was no sounds, and then it just came in.
You could play it again. It came in. It was like.
No. What I'm saying is though, there was like no talking and nothing to kind of introduce the song. It was just that.
Yeah.
It was just. They dropped out some of the sounds. He wasn't saying nothing, and then he just started rapping.
Because nobody needs to hear him talking, bro. Wasting time. I'd rather be listening to the music than hearing this grown man talking in my ear.
So you think when I put in the comments and I ask people which song is better, you actually think, besides Polo G, if he chimes in and he votes, then he's going to vote for himself. You really think more people are going to say that Polo G song is better?
I'll get on like 50 different accounts and vote for Polo every time.
Can you honestly say that you think, and you're the biggest Polo G fan, you really sitting here saying that you think that song that we played from Polo G earlier is better than Jumpman?
Yes. Easily. Not even a competition. Might be the easiest vote I've ever heard.
I think it's safe to say that when people vote on this song, once this episode comes out, I doubt that Polo G gets 5 votes. I think it's going to be like, if you do the percentages, I think Jumpman is probably going to be like 98%.
No.
The people going to vote for Jumpman.
It's going to be like 100-0 going Blackhearted's way. For sure.
All right, guys. So this is the first iteration of this, whatever we calling this. Like I said, it's probably going to be called Polo G's Better. We might call it Polo G's Playground. I might call it My Son is Delusional. I don't know what we want to call it, but every week he's going to have to try to explain why he feels that whatever Polo G song that he picks is better than whatever song I pick. And y'all see I ain't playing. I came out with the big guns today.
Hold up. I feel like that's not fair though, because it's both hip hop, like in my generation. You should be picking stuff from your time, like Tupac, Biggie, and Eazy.
I was trying to make it easy. Okay. So now this might end very quickly. If you want me to pick songs from when I was growing up,
I ain't gonna be fair.
Polo G's never gonna win. I was trying to at least put him up against another like trap song, like another trap beat song. But if you want me picking between, okay, let's just run it down real quick. So you telling me you want me to have to pick Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Jadakiss, them guys?
He didn't name a single person who was better than Polo G, so pick whoever you want.
Brandon, everybody that I just named, a lot of people consider them to be the top 5 rappers of all time.
I mean,
and there's a couple other people that I did name. Okay, even if you want to throw like Eminem in there, if you want to throw Lil Wayne, If you want to throw Andre 3000, Polo G can't rap better than none of them.
None of them have all of their albums platinum or diamond, either one. But it was just a statistic I seen. Polo has all his albums diamond or something, and no other rapper has.
So going forward, I just want to make sure I'm clear. So going forward, you want me to only pick songs from like guys that I listened to when I was growing up. That's in my age group.
Pick anybody, they're not gonna be better than Polo.
Right, and well, I did that, and this just smoked
No,
the Polo G song.
it didn't.
So, but you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back and I'm only gonna pick songs that's from stuff, you know, that's in my age group.
With the dinosaurs.
But look, I got okay. I'm glad you said that.